These caption styles have generated over 53,000 views in the past month alone. The best part is, it only takes a single click. I will teach you 5 styles so you can generate more views and not waste any time. Stick around to the end to learn necessary movements for your caption. The first step is to set the foundations by creating the captions through the text panel. So if you don't have the text panel, go up to your window, scroll all the way down and hit this text. It's gonna pop up and we're gonna have this text right here. So you wanna transcribe your sequence, go to your captions and hit create captions from transcript. Hit this little caret, scroll all these to the left so you get no gaps. Highlight all of them, go up to your essential graphics tab. If you don't have that, go to Windows, scroll down to graphics, boom. This is gonna be the sauce. Now, go to your text, pick any style you want. You can use any type of font. I'm going to use Dermagothic, great text style. I recommend using it. For our first text, we're going to make a pop-up type of text. I've already made it, but I'm gonna show you exactly how I made it. Highlight all of your captions, go up to your graphics and titles, and we're gonna do upgrade captions to graphics. This is gonna make them all graphics so you can manipulate them and add effects to them that we're going to be creating. Now, click on one that you see. So for this one, I have my skip. We're going to go up to the effects control panel, and then we're gonna go to the effects and search up transform. Drag it onto that one. We're gonna create the pop-up effect with this one, and then we're gonna make it as a preset and apply it to every single one else of them. Go to your transform effect, make sure it's above everything that you have. Maybe you have some drop shadows or something, I don't know. Click on scale, toggle the animation, stopwatch and scale, move it ahead a little bit, click on a keyframe, go back to your first one, and we're gonna put this at 0. This is going to kind of bring this, you can see it has this nice zoom or pop. Now what we want to do is add motion blur to make it look nice and just really great in general. Go down to this, you see this checkbox where it says use composition shutter. Click that, go to shutter angle, crank it all the way up. Now we're gonna highlight both of them, right click and ease in. Boom, now you got this pop-up effect. And now, right click on the transform, save as preset, name it whatever you want, and it's gonna pop up here. Delete this transform, highlight all of them. Now you got it to every single one of them, like that. Now, let's do a fade that you see by Tom Nosk and a bunch of other creators. Search up crop, drag it on to whatever one you're gonna be doing because we're gonna do the exact same kind of preset thing. And for this, click on the crop, drag the right one to the left. This is going to have the animation come from left to right, and you can do the opposite. You can have it go from right to left, up, down, up, whatever you prefer. But we are gonna go from left to right. So click the stopwatch on right, put this to the left side, grab the crop, put it ahead a little bit, and move it to the right side. Grab both of them by highlighting them, right click, easy in. Create an edge feather to make it look a little better by just grabbing this and cranking it a little bit. Awesome, just like that. And the shorter the caption is, the faster it's gonna be, so it's not gonna look as good. But if you had like a really long one, it's gonna look obviously a lot better and it's gonna lean towards his style more. For the third one, now let's add a drop shadow to pop these captions really well. Go up and search drop, grab your drop shadow, it should be on perspective, and increase the opacity, softness you really want high, and the distance you want it to be 0, so it's right under it. Duplicate the drop shadow to get stronger and looking better. The final 2 captions are the most important and well thought captions that everyone uses, but is crucial for creating engaging captions. We're gonna search up Gaussian blur. You can just search up blur, go to Gaussian blur, click on it, and duplicate the layer by holding Alt and dragging upwards. Put it on the bottom one, Gaussian blur, crank the blurriness. It's gonna give a nice glow. And for the last and final preset we're going to make, I believe is the most crucial preset of all of them. It's going to be the slide up effect, where it appears out of nowhere and then it slides upwards. Search your transform effect. Again, unclick, crank, shutter angle. We're gonna make 2 keyframes, one on opacity and one on position. Drag them both ahead a little bit add 2, bring the position up a little bit like that. Grab the opacity. We want this to come like halfway. First one's gonna be 0, and then second one's gonna be like that. So watch. Use the velocities to make it look better. Grab the bottom one, crank the left side to the right, and the right one all the way to the right. And for the position, grab the left one and crank it to the left, and grab the right one and crank it to the left. It's gonna give you this nice animation. Now let's sauce it up to make it look the absolute best possible. And what we can do for this viral is search up one of my presets, drag and drop it onto your layer, and this is what we get. Get that nice viral. Let's just add one of my glow effects really quick. Search up glow, here's subtle glow. Yep, I like that a lot better. No, let's add my blurry, give it a nice little blur. I like that, or text peer up and down. But there's something I didn't tell you at the beginning of this video. Everything I just taught you is completely useless unless you don't know how to create an engaging thumbnail like this one right up here. Click this video up here to learn how to make an engaging thumbnail that generated me over 10,000 views.